Thank you, Justice Mendoza. Justice Bernabe first.
Counsel, I read in a medical journal that IUDs are not meant for women if they have not given birth to at least a child, have breast cancer history, or have had multiple sexual partners. Now, I just want to know what safeguards are put in place to prevent the use of IUDs by women who are not meant to use this family planning method.
I am not familiar if there would be warning in the literature, Your Honor, and that's one way. But I think at the end of the day, all of those concerns will be paid attention to by the doctor or the health worker.
Now, do you think the poor and the uneducated will have the capacity to make an informed decision, or will they just heed the advice of the professional or the skilled worker?
They would, of course, at the end of the day, make their own decision. But with the theory of the Congress is with the help of well-meaning and in good faith health workers, a menu of things available for them, and hopefully they can make the right informed decisions.
Considering that they are uneducated, would their consent be impaired, or at least the right to effectively use these contraceptives, or the right to consent will be impaired?
You are right, Your Honor, but I think the way we read the Congress is they are spending government money on the faith that our poor, if things are explained to them correctly, are going to make the right decisions.
Now, since you have defined the right to health as one, including the right to control one's health and body, including sexual and reproductive freedom, don't you think that with this lack of consent or with this impairment, then they would effectively be deprived of the right to health at the end?
I would not believe so, Your Honor. I respectfully disagree. The judgment of the Congress is you help the poor and you trust the poor precisely so they make informed judgments. Whether some of them may end up not making the correct judgments has got to do with the wisdom of the law, Your Honor. But theoretically, you might be right. But I think, again, these are difficult decisions to make, Your Honor. That is why we have a Congress. These are judgment calls they make every day. These are painful decisions. Whether they subsidize to the tune of X amount or they do this, as was said a while in weeks ago, why don't we spend all of this money on education? Because if we educate everybody, then there will be no poor. If there is no poor, then there will be no underprivileged. But the Congress is looking at all of these ills which happen all at the same time. So they give some for education, they give some for the subsidy, as they have to spend for national defense, as they have to spend for public safety and order, Your Honor. So, yes, you might be right, but these are painful decisions made. These may not be perfect decisions, but let the Congress try. It is not, all we're saying is, they are trying, and the test of this honorable court is the Congress correct, but whether is the Congress acting in grave abuse of discretion, Your Honor.
Now, you admitted in your arguments that contraceptives have side effects and adverse reactions. Now, would you consider the risk of adverse reactions higher on the users afflicted with ailments?
No, Your Honor. I think the statistics are that the risks of contraception are far, far lower than the risks of a pregnancy. Meaning, when one gets to be pregnant, there are more risks attendant to being pregnant than to using contraceptives. And I don't have the statistics now, but we will present it through Senator Cayetano, Your Honor.
Now, just one final question. Would you agree that for the safety of prospective contraceptive users, there is a need to check or determine one's medical history first?
Yes, Your Honor.
And how would this be addressed in the law?
Just like what the wealthy now do, Your Honor, I believe all of the literature shown to this court invariably contain a notation, consult your doctor first. So, should you validate, when you validate the RH law, there is an obligation, again, of the government doctor and the government health worker, I believe automatically, to make sure that before a woman takes a certain type of contraceptive, that she is not open to the type of side effects. That's why I'm saying, Your Honor, I believe that's why there are different formulations, because there are contraceptives that have side effects on thrombosis, I believe. There are those, that is why there is the so-called progestin only. Their side effects are different on different women. It is up to the doctor to choose. But no, I believe no contraceptive, and for that matter, no drug is without side effects. And so again, that's the regime that we have of the FDA. When the law says safe, pure, effective, safe means within the best knowledge of science. We will tell you this is effective, but watch out. And under the law, the obligation is you, manufacturer, print the warning so that the doctor will pay heed.
Okay. Thank you, Counsel.
Thank you.